dear children, welcome to our social online class. Today we will go to discuss about the second chapter in our new textbook. Our lesson is forest. In this lesson we will go to discuss about 6 topics. Those are the climatic regions. First one is the climatic regions. Second one, the concept of the forest. The concept of the forest means what is the forest and the definition and the importance. Third one, the types of forest. Actually the forests are divided into different types. Those are we discussed. And the use of forest means how the forests are helpful to the people. How is the life of the human beings or anything? How is the life is tied with the forest? Fifth one, issues and reasons for deforestation. Issues and the reasons. Deforestation means deforestation is to cutting of the forest. So why did the people are to cut the forest? And what are the reasons are there? That we discussed in the fifth chapter, fifth topic. And another one, the social forestry and conservation of forest. And what is the responsibility of the people to protect the forest area? Why we conserve the forest? That is the main topics in this second lesson, right? So what is forest? Here you remember the meaning of forest is generally we are calling the forests are consist of different typical of trees. Different trees. Take the example, in our surroundings we are gone some particular names of trees, the particular number of trees, that is our house or in our neighboring areas or in our schools or in our gardens like this. But here the human beings are to concentrate to grow the plants from the beginning. Everywhere we are watching the growth of trees. We are use some inputs like that, some chemicals or the pesticides or the different fertilizers we can use to grow the plants. But here the forest is not like that. Without interference, the trees are grown in the forest area, and the forests are consist of different types of trees, different types of trees, and it is consist of different type of bushes, thorny bushes. It is mixture of different trees, that is called as the forest. And another one is the forest is occupying the lot of area. The large tract of area is covered by the trees, which is called as the forest. The large tract of area which is covered by the different trees is called as the forest. Without interference of the people, the trees are grown in the forest area. It is the region of forest. Generally, the people are think in their mind. If anybody say the forest, immediately we are thinking forest. Somebody fear. Why? Because it is about of the different wild animals. Somebody to living in the forest area. The forests are about of life, so many people, like the tribals we will learn in the last classes. Those who are people as the tribals. And somebody use the forest as a medicine. Somebody use the forest to getting the different firewood. And the forests are used to construction of different houses. That means the wood is available is in the forest. and somebody taken different material in the forest area that can help to survival their life. Like different people having different idea on the forest. Different people can different idea on the forest area. But whatever it may be, the forest are consist of different trees and it is covered the large tract of area without interference of the human beings. The trees are grown in the forest area. But here in the first topic of the lesson is climatical zones, climatical regions. What is climate? What is climate? Means the hot and cold areas in different regions. That means it is the climate is consist of the calculation of temperature, the calculation of rainfall and the humidity. Like these are all in the part of climate. The overall period, some nearly 30 years of period, the geographers, the climatic, they can estimate, measure the climatic conditions of the different regions. So according to the latitudes, we can divide the three climatical regions based on the latitudes. Already we are discussing the last class. The latitudes, which is the lines are drawn from the eastern direction to western direction, western direction to eastern direction. Those are the full circles towards the north and south. These are called as the latitudes. These latitudes can help to find out the climatic situation in the particular region. So according to that, the geographers can divide three types of climatical zones. That is the equatorial zones or the tropical zone. Second one is temperate zone. Third one is polar zone. According to the latitudes. But again, some geographers, according to the temperature, according to the precipitation, the geographers can divide 7 climatical regions in the world. 7 climatical regions. Based on what? The temperature and the precipitation. Here we understand what is temperature. Means temperature is the measure of hot or cold. Temperature is the measure of heat. Just we can feel it is hot or cold. Then how can we express high temperature or low temperature? Second one is the precipitation. The means of precipitation is the form of rainfall. What is form of rainfall? Actually, the rain occurs from the clouds. Sometimes those are fall as a drops, water drops. That is called as the rain. Sometimes we see like the fog. Sometimes we see the dew. Sometimes we see the snowfall. These are all the different forms of precipitation. These are all different forms of precipitation. So according to these temperature and the rain precipitation, the climatical zones can be divided by the geographers into 7. Total the 7 climatical zones divided by the geographers, right? According to temperature and the precipitation. What are the? First one is the equatorial region. First one is the equatorial region or the tropical climate region. Equatorial region or the tropical climate region. Second one is savanna region. Second one is savanna region. Second one is savanna region. Third one is Mediterranean zone or Mediterranean climatic region. Mediterranean climatical region. Fourth one is Steppes region. Fourth one is Steppes climatic region. Fifth one is the taiga region. Fifth one is the taiga climatic region. Seventh one is the tundra region. Seventh one is the tundra region. These are the seven important climatical regions classified by the geographers according to the temperature and the precipitation. Temperature and the precipitation. So in this class we will go to discuss about the first two climatic regions. Later we will discuss the another climatical regions. First one is the tropical or equatorial region. Just you see in this world map, from the 5 degrees to 10 degrees, 5 degrees to 10 degrees, the north and the south region in the world, north and the south region in the world is called as the tropical or the equatorial region. Okay, next one, what are the characteristics of the equatorial region? In this region, it receives very high temperature and high rainfall. High temperature and the high rainfall, because of the sun rays are directly fall on this region. And another one, here the forests are grown, very thick forests are grown here, very thick forest. Those are very closer to each other, and very tall trees are grown here, very tall trees. And every day the rainfall occurs here. That's why those trees are looking throughout the year very green. Throughout the year very green. That's why it is called as the evergreen forest. These forests are called as the evergreen forest. What is the character of this? Throughout the year looking so green. Because what is the reason? Very thick forest, very closer to each other. If any trees are shed their leaves, other trees are covered this. That's why throughout the year looking in a green color. This is the main character of this. Here very dangerous wild animals are grown here. And the sun rays are not reaches the at the surface. That's like the thick forests are there. Completely throughout the year the land is so wet. That's why the small dangerous insects are grown here, developed in this region. And dangerous snakes are also developed in this region. And another one, the people, those who are living in this region is called by different names. Take example here, in the Africa continent, in the Congo region, the people are called as the pygmies. The people, those who are living in the Congo region is called as the pygmies. Second one, in the Amazon region in these people is called as the Redinians. Like different names or different people in this equatorial region called by different names. So here the people are completely depending on the Purdue cultivation, and hunting is the main occupations of these people. These are the characteristics of these equatorial region people. And second one is savanna region. It is covers the 10 degrees to 20 degrees in north and south. 10 degrees to 20 degrees area in the north and south, just to see in the world map. Here the trees are turns into grasslands. But here the grass is not like in our surroundings. This is very tall, nearly 6 to 7 meters it is grown. It is called as the savanna. The name of the grassland is called as the savanna. So by this name, this region is called as the savanna region. savanna region. And this savanna grass is called as the elephant grass because of easily the elephants can hide behind the grass. That's why it is. That means it is an example of the tall. It is the height of this grass, nearly 6 to 7 meters of height. And here the people are completely practiced the Purdue cultivation at the same time they are grazing the animals. The maximum people depending on the cattle rearing, cattle grazing. This is the main occupation of these people. These two are the regions, climatical regions. And another one, the desert regions. Okay, next other we will go to discuss in the next class. We will go discuss in the next class. Okay, what we discuss in this part, just we recall what is forest. Forest is the natural grown of different trees. Without interference of the human beings, the trees are grown in the forest region. It is covers the large tract of area. Right, this is called as the forest. And the forest are the people are thinking in the different manners. Like somebody use the forest to collecting the food material, to collecting the wood for to making of different tools, and for the industrial raw material. Like somebody living in the forest area, those are called as the tribals. Like different purposes, different thoughts of the people. And another one, the forest is divided into according to the temperature and the precipitation. The geographers can divide it into 7 types of forest regions, climatical regions. In this, the equatorial region and the savanna region ones. The equatorial region means it is located found between the 0 degrees to 10 degrees, 0 degrees to 10 degrees area, or 5 degrees to 10 degrees area in the world, in the north and south. Right? Very thick forests are grown. These forests are the evergreen forest. Very dangerous and wild animals and the same insects are grown here. Very poisonous insects, poisonous plant snakes are grown here, developed here. Here the people are completely practice the Purdue cultivation and the wild hunting of the animals. Second one is the savanna. It is between 10 to 20 degrees latitudes between the north and south. These are the trees are not grown here. Here the trees are turned into grasslands. Minimum the height of these 6 to 7 meters of heights. Easily the elephants can hide behind the trees. That's why it is called as the elephant grass. Here the people are practicing the animal grazing. These are the occupations in this region. Okay, in the next class we will go to discuss about the next other climatic regions. Okay, thank you everyone.